This is the Forster 738EB integrated motorhome. Now Forster was set up around 2013, I think it was, as being a cheaper version of the Trigano group. It was designed to offer lower priced motorhomes. However, as with many companies, the distinction between what they consider to be lower price and what's higher price is becoming increasingly blurred. And for a motorhome brand which is designed to sort of be cheap and cheerful, so to speak, although I mean I do appreciate this is all comparative because it's a lot of money, they have blurred this considerably by producing vehicles like this. This one alone will cost €74,000, which isn't all that cheap and cheerful. It's 740 centimeters long, 235 wide. It's got a height of 289. Let's come to the garage and have a look in there first. So you can see it's got an enormous garage. Let's go inside and see what we've got in here. Right, so first thing you see, it's got a 5-year guarantee. It's got a GFK roof and walls, and it's in a wood-free construction. Obviously there's wood inside, as you can see. In fact, that's actually laminate, but you don't wood in the construction. It gets wet and causes all sorts of problems. Please see my other films on that subject from my motorhome rebuild, because that will show you what happens with wood. Right, inside we've got this bed construction, which is increasingly popular in Germany. You've got 2 single beds or one sort of double bed, really, if you sort of slept widthwise, I should say. And so if you don't want to be too close to the person you're with, you can take that one there out. It does also, which is probably quite handy, quite honest, it offers these steps up permanently. So this bit here doesn't get filled in with another cushion, as is often the case. On the left we have got plenty of hanging space in there, so that will take care of a lot of your clothing. We've got on the other side more storage, and down there we've got a bit of a maze of pipes for the heating. That's where the boiler is. And here a bit more storage. I keep my shoes down there. I think lots of people keep the shoes down there, in fact, but you might want to keep something else down there. Right, back, conveniently all the storage lockers are open, windows at each side, and a storage locker here, nicely laid out. Down here as well, you've got your feet down here anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. At the back you've got this design with the headboard sort of running around. Here we've got the shower, and in here the toilet, although unfortunately the door opens the wrong way, but it's a good size toilet as well. I would say, however, in my opinion, I said about cheap and cheerful, I would say about €75,000. That does look a bit, it looks a little bit on the cheap side in the appearance. I think the door, really the door ought to come that way around, to the face, so you can get in into the toilet at night. One thing you can also do, by the way, is you can cut, you can see there's a bed up there. You can slide this across like that, and so it becomes sort of a private area. Having said that, you know, you've got a bed up there and you've got people sleeping in there. They might want to use the toilet during the night, and does happen, particularly as you get older. So you'd really want, in that case, another sliding bit here, which it hasn't given. I suppose you could put a curtain up here or something of that nature. Anyway, right. The shower, right, that comes out like that. Sorry, I'm trying to demonstrate so you can see. You can't really see anyway. Anyway, you can imagine, sort of comes, it sort of folds out, and I must say again, it looks rather flimsy in my opinion. Maybe it isn't. It just looks it. Right, kitchen in here, nice and bright. We've got drawers down there. we have got also 3-burner hob and a sink, good size sink. There's a little bit of workspace here. Kitchen does look rather nice, and of course you've got the table down there, which it matches the kitchen top as well. And above that we've got the bed. Now the bed, I would say, looks rather elegant really, with the way the lighting comes down on it. I think that looks great really. Well, anyway, it depends what you think. You might think it looks awful, but I think it looks great. So the bed will drop down. You put the seats forward like that, they go down like that, and then the bed falls on top of them, and we can see more or less where the bed will rest when it comes down. It's on a Fiat Ducato basis, as can be seen, and the floor here is straight. It's flat here, so there's no step there as such. The seal is already broken, but I suppose that happens at trade fairs. But up there, there's steps, a step here. So you obviously expect steps up to the bed. So it's not a flat floor. This chair here is it's either for one very fat person or two very thin people, 2 children. I don't know what the point of that really is. Someone else might have an idea. It's always good to take your shoes off here though as you come into the van. Right. Okay, has Forster done a good job of this, or would you be better off spending €75,000 with another brand? You know, again, obviously it's all choice and all the rest of it, but to me, I think they ought to stick to cheap things, because you've got clear branding, it's got a colouring of a cheap brand, and then if you've got branding in a certain market position, I think you have to stick to it. It's not just Forster, everybody's doing it. The expensive brands are trying to produce cheap stuff. Cheap ones are trying to produce everything. And I think this is people copying each other. But in my opinion, knowing a little bit about branding and marketing, I think it's a mistake. And I think they ought to stick to doing things looking like this.